Hello, my dear children. Welcome back to the social science class. Today, let us begin the first unit in geography, that is Indian position and extension. In this lesson, we will be studying about the location of our country in Asia and the world, extent and frontiers of India, and the neighboring countries of India. So, children, as you all know, the surface of the earth, when you see the world map, you can see how it is divided into northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere. In the northern hemisphere, and it is at the center of the eastern hemisphere. It is a peninsula in Southeast Asia. Why is it called a peninsula? Because it is surrounded by water on three sides and land on one side. Okay, you know that the Bay of Bengal is towards the east of India, the Arabian Sea towards the west, and the Indian Ocean towards the south. And towards the north, what is there? We find different countries, that is land boundaries. So, the mainland of India, when we talk only about our country India, it extends from 8 degrees point 4 inches to 37 degrees point 6 inches north latitude, and from 68 degrees point 7 inches to 97.25 inches east longitude. You have already learnt in your lower classes how imaginary lines are drawn on the surface of the earth vertically and horizontally. They are called as latitudes and longitudes. For what they are drawn? To know the exact location of a particular place, to know the distance from one place to another, and to also know the direction. Not only that, even to know the timings also. Okay, latitudes and longitudes have been drawn. They are imaginary lines. So, which latitudes passes through India we have seen. Not only that, children, we see that the Andaman and the Nicobar Islands, they extend further southwards and add to India's latitudinal and Nicobar Islands also belong to our country. So, the Indira Point, the southernmost point, is located in the Nicobar Islands at 6 degrees point 45 inches north latitude. Indira Point. Okay. So, that is the southernmost point. Where is it? It is in the Nicobar Island. The northern tip of India is Indra Kol in Jammu and Kashmir. You can see the red mark there. That is one particular place called as Indra Kol. From Indra Kol in the north till the Indira Point, that is the southernmost point, which is in the Nicobar Island. That much is the length of our country. The Tropic of Cancer, that is 23.5 degree north latitude, passes through the middle of the country. See, you can see towards the middle of the country, the dotted lines, no? That is called as the Tropic of Cancer. 82.5 degree east longitude is the central meridian of India. So, 82.5 degree east longitude, that particular longitude passes towards India. Okay, Allahabad it passes. From there only our Indian Standard Time is determined. Okay, so the Indian Standard Time is based on this longitude. So 23.5 degree north latitude and 82.5 degree east latitude you should remember. Now let's talk about the extent of our country. So India is the 7th largest country in the world and Australia. It has a total area of 32 lakhs 87,263 square kilometers. Okay, it accounts for only 2.42% of the world's total area. So we are the seventh largest country in the world, and the area occupied by us is 2.42%. Okay, so what is the total area of India, children? 32,87,263 square kilometers. So which is a latitude that passes through the middle of India? Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 degree north latitude. Okay, so if a question is asked, what is the latitudinal and the longitudinal extent of India? So what you will write? 8 degree point 0.4 inches to 37 degrees 0.6 inches north latitude, and from 68 degrees 0.7 inches to 97 degrees 0.25 inches east longitude. So the east to west extent of India is 2,933 kilometers, that is from east to west. From north to south, 3,214 kilometers. Let's see the frontiers now. So as I already told, our country has got both land and water frontiers. 200 kilometers. Except in some places, India has got natural frontiers almost on all the side. We have the Himalayan ranges. It is a natural frontier. It's a natural boundary which separates our country from the other countries. Where is it? It is in the north between India and China, the Himalaya mountains. The mainland of India has even water frontier, that is about 6,100 kilometers. The total length of India's coastline, that is including the islands Andaman and Nicobar and the Lakshadweep Islands, is 7,516.5 kilometers. So the Arabian Sea is in the west, the Indian Ocean in the south, and the Bay of Bengal in the east. They form the water frontiers. They are also natural. Natural frontiers means what? Naturally they divide our country from the other countries. Now let's see which are the neighboring countries of India. So India has 7 neighboring countries. Pakistan and Afghanistan to the northwest. You can see the names are written in Kannada, but you can read. Nepal, Bhutan and China to the north, Bangladesh and Myanmar to the east. To the southeast is Sri Lanka, and Sri Lanka is separated from the mainland of India by the Pak Strait and the Gulf of Mannar. So our country, if you see children, we have a democratic republic. Is divided into 29 states and 7 union territories. We know ours is a very large country. We are talking about the administrative divisions. So for the purpose of easy administration, our country is divided into different states, that is on linguistic basis. Means what? On the basis of the languages spoken by the people, our country is divided into 29 states and 7 union territories. And which is the capital of India? Delhi. Okay, so Delhi is a capital, national capital territory. Which was the state that was newly formed? Telangana. Okay, so among the states, Rajasthan is the largest state and Goa is the smallest state. So you can see in the map, these are the different administrative divisions. So which is the country towards the southeast of India? Sri Lanka. Which is a newly formed state, children? Telangana. Okay, so which are the neighboring countries? India has 7 neighboring countries: Pakistan and Afghanistan to the northwest, Nepal, Bhutan, and China to the north, Bangladesh and Myanmar are to the east, and to the southeast is Sri Lanka. Hope you have understood, children. With this, let us end the topic. Go through the lesson, underline the main points. Thank you and have a nice day.